It has been yucky, rainy, just a mess outside. So maybe you haven't really been able to work in your garden. Well, good news, as Crispin's talking about all morning, you're going to have a string of nice days. So we have 3 ideas on how to refresh and make sure your garden looks beautiful. Debbie's area is from Spring Hill Nursery in Tip City, and great advice for folks this morning because it's frustrating to see your garden kind of go downhill because of all the rain.
Yeah, and a lot of times when we get into the dog days of summer, that'll happen. Things start looking tired, they start looking kind of wilted, and people have a tendency to panic and, kind of like a crying baby. What do I do? You want a bottle? You want a diaper? What is this? But there's 3 things you can do that are actually very simple. The first is just watering. You think about yourself when you're hot and outside and in the sunlight, you just want more water.
Yeah, we will have to do that. We hadn't before because Mother Nature was doing it for us. So water and fertilizer, you say?
Well, fertilizer is important throughout the year, but a lot of times people over fertilize in the summertime. So actually you want to pull back on your fertilizer.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's a very important thing to do. The next one is you take your existing plants and kind of clean them up a little bit. So you can do it by deadheading. You see these daylilies, once they're spent,
here?
just pop that puppy right off.
There you go.
And then if you look at the base of the plant, see you've got all these brown leaves, just pull those right out.
All right.
And then once you get to the point where your stalks, your plant is a little sad and starts looking like this one,
do you take the trimmers to this thing?
you actually can just yank these right out.
Oh, wow,
Anything
okay.
brown, just yank them right out.
Oh,
they
they
just
do come
pop
out pretty
right out
easy.
easily, don't they?
All right.
That one's sort of.
And this will help kind of refresh the plant and put its energy into the green stems, right?
Exactly.
All right.
Now for a rose, that's where you're going to get your pruners out.
Okay.
You're going to look for a 5-leaflet leaf, and you're going to prune right above it.
All right, so this isn't really cutting out anything that would bud?
Yeah, well, what you're going to do, you're going to cut it right on the stem there.
All right.
Yeah, and then what that'll do is it'll encourage the next stem to come up.
All right.
And you're taking off all of this dead weight.
All right, so would this be something, I wouldn't cut it here, I'd cut the side?
Yeah, no, you'd cut the stem right above
Okay,
where the
all right.
leaf is.
All right, move your finger. I don't want to snap that too, that'd be
I trust
disastrous.
you.
All right, over here you have some great annuals that you could put in your garden now even?
Now, yes, this is the great time to put in your summer heat-loving annuals like calibrachoas, petunias, or vincas over here, which just love the sun. They love the heat, very heat resistant, very drought resistant. They're going to do great all summer long.
Beautiful and great advice as always, Debbie from Spring Hill Nursery out in Tip City. Thank you. We have more information on the nursery on our website, fox45now.com. Just click on Fox 45 in the morning.